All right, this is the answers for I do, you do, angle relationships. First one says C and D, if the measure of angle B is 135, this is actually numbers 1 and 2. So what we know is that the measure of angle B is 135 degrees. And we want to know angles C and D. Well, C has a special relationship with B because it adds up to a straight angle. That's called supplementary. So all I have to do to find that one is take 180 minus that 135 to give me an answer of 45. So angle C has to be 45 degrees. Now if I want angle D, D has a special relationship. It's directly across from. That means they are vertical angles, and vertical angles are always congruent. So if B is 135, then guess what? D is 135 degrees. And we can go ahead and solve all of them, because if C was 45, guess what A is? 45. So we have a 45 and a 45 and a 135 and a 135. We have them all. Second one, we want to know the measure of angle M. What we have there is a triangle. It's an obtuse triangle, and I'm not sure if it's isosceles or scalene. We'll see in just a moment. Because remember, the angles have to match up. If all three angles match up, it's equilateral. If two of them match up, it's isosceles. And if none of them match up, it's scalene. So we'll find out here in a moment. What do all triangles add up to? If I add up the interior angles, that's that 106 and that 40 and that M. All of those together have to equal 180. That's true of every triangle. So I have 146 showing, and then an M. So I, of course, would subtract 146 from both sides to solve that. Those cancel out, and we're left with M equals 34 degrees. And now that I know that M is 34 degrees, none of the angles match up, so it is scalene and obtuse. All right, we have some information, a whole bunch of intersecting lines. We want to know angle 1 and angle 15. Now, 1 and 15 are a long ways from things that I know, so I'm going to do a little bit of work to get there. For example, I might use this 110 right here to find out what 13 is, because they are supplementary, that up to this green line. So if I take 180 minus 110, I get 70 degrees. So 13 has to be 70. Then I notice that these three are in a triangle. I have a 70 and a 62. Those two together are 132, and I know they add up to 180. So I subtract that 132 from 180, and I get 48 degrees. And now I know that 16 is 48 degrees, but I want to know 15. Well, look at 15. 15 and 16, the one I just found, add up to this line, so they are supplementary. So I take 180 minus that 48, and I get 132 degrees. And so angle 15 is 132 degrees. I'm going to use similar information to try to go over and find angle 1. I notice that this 62 degree angle is right across from 9. They're vertical angles, so they are congruent. So angle 9 has to be 62 degrees. I notice that this 30 is vertical to this angle 6, which makes it 30 degrees. And now I have a 30 degree angle and a 62 degree angle in this triangle. So once again, they add up to 180. I subtract the 30 and the 62, which together is 92, and I get that must be 88 degrees. So 3 is 88 degrees, and if 3 is 88 degrees, isn't angle 1 directly across from it, which is a vertical angle? And so it is also 88 degrees. So your answer for angle 1 is 88 degrees.